This video looks at how to combine your keywords efficiently. You can signal to the database or search tool the right connections between your keywords, which will make a big difference to your results. These connectors, also known as Boolean operators or Boolean logic, are AND, OR, and NOT. Often, these connectors are represented in capital letters so that it is clear that these are operators and not part of your keywords. Let's start with the first, AND. We use AND to associate two different concepts or more. For example, see and transport will find sources that contain both words. How is this helpful? Well, it decreases the number of results, a valuable tool when trying to find your way through the immense amount of information now available electronically. It also increases your chances to find relevant sources. Our second operator is OR. In contrast, OR increases the number of results. Use it to include synonyms, words that have the same or similar meanings. For example, sea or ocean will find items containing either of these words. Without using OR, you may miss articles in which, for example, the word ocean is used instead of the word sea. Our third and last operator is NOT. Ocean not Atlantic will find items that include the term ocean and remove all the results with the term Atlantic. So this search, for instance, will find sources about oceans, but it will exclude any results that include the Atlantic Ocean. But be careful, NOT can be a little bit tricky because you need to be sure you are not excluding relevant items, so it is generally advised to avoid using the NOT operator. Finally, if the search tool that you are using only has the option of one entry or input box, brackets can be used to help the search tool to know which operators to process first. Let's look at this example. Shells, or fish, and transportation. If you were to put brackets around the first two keywords, shells or fish, and transportation, you will get articles about the transportation of either. If you don't add any brackets, shells or fish and transportation, you will retrieve any sources about transportation of fish, plus sources about shells. Some of them will be related to their transportation, and some of them won't. However, most databases will allow you to add rows, sometimes in the advanced search option, so that you can build up your search concept by concept, which makes combining your keywords more straightforward. If you are unsure, start simply and build up as you gain confidence. You can always go through the results and refine your search strategy in different steps. For more information about how to do this, watch or listen to the other videos in this series or see the library website.